All right, what's going on, guys? I just let you guys know that basically yesterday I went into the classroom. I grabbed some more stuff. What I grabbed that I want to practice with is Punnett squares. Okay, I know we've been doing microscopes, but I found some other stuff that we can go back and just practice with because we have plenty of time. Okay, um, since we can't do a lot of the actual physical labs that we would have done with the microscope. Right. So what's going on, Anthony? So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this onto Google Classroom. It has a bunch of Punnett square practice that will help you, okay? And it goes through genotype, phenotype, and then the chance, okay? So for a lot of this, just to review, you got genotype, you got phenotype, and then it's going to ask you for the chance, okay? So the genotype in relation to Punnett squares, that is when you get stuff like when we're talking about eyes, right? So dominant for eyes is brown eyes. So you can have two capital B's, you can have a capital B and a lowercase b, and then for blue eyes, you have two lowercases, okay? So that's the dominant for that. Now, the other thing is the phenotype. That's actually saying you're either going to have blue or brown eyes. And then the last one is the chance, okay? Now remember, it's Punnett squares. So each one of those is only 25%. So you either have a 0% chance, a 25% chance, a 50% chance, 75, and then 100, okay? Because remember, it's always going by 25. What's going on, Jose? What's going on, Brian? So for this, you're going to notice that it actually makes it a little bit easier for you because it's giving you the actual genotypes, and then you just have to plug in the genotypes. So for the first one, the example that they give you, okay, and I'm just going to erase this. This is the example that they use, is they actually give you the Punnett square, okay? And it says, in rabbits, black fur is dominant, okay, to white fur. If you cross a BB male and a a 2 uppercase B male and a uppercase B lowercase female, what are the possibility genotype and phenotype of the offspring, okay? So remember, we're saying that black fur is dominant. So black fur and white fur. And I'm putting D for dominant, R for recessive. So they give us that the male equals B, okay? And the female equals B, uppercase B, lowercase b. So now we got to plug this in, okay? So I'm going to use blue for the male, okay? I'm going to put the male on the top. Now, I got my female. Okay, so those are the genotypes. Those are the genes. I always think of it, another way to remember it, since we're talking about genotype, okay? Think of it like a grade level, right? In class, you can either get an A, a B, a C, a D. Here's the letters, okay? Let's see. I thought you guys were asking questions. All right, you're talking about math. That's fine. All right, so if you bring it down, okay, Now we got to bring the female one across. All right. So it's asking us what's the percent of those chances. So it breaks it up. It gives you another table, okay? So for this problem, it's going to give you the genotype. Then it gives you the phenotype. And then it gives you the chance. Okay? So this is the chart they give you. So looking at this, what's one of my genotypes? That they have here. So one of them is BB, okay? Uppercase B, uppercase B. That's one of them. Now, we also have uppercase B, lowercase b. So those are our two genotypes that we can get from this Punnett square. Are there any other possibilities on it? Yeah, Brian, genotypes like blue eyes. Well, that gives you, the genotype is what sets up the phenotype. Okay? So those are the two possible ones. Now, the phenotype, okay? That's what happens when you have an uppercase or a lowercase. That's the physical traits. So we already spoke about it. If you have an uppercase, that means you're dominant, okay? So that means you're going to have black fur. Okay? Now, if there's an uppercase in this one, I'll bring this down a little bit. Does that also give us black fur? So now we go into the last part. We're going to look at the chance, or basically the percent. So we have BB, okay? We have one of them. We have two of them. So there's two BBs. So if there's 2 out of 4, what percent is that? It's going to be 50%. Now, if we go uppercase B, lowercase b, there's 2 of those. So now that is also 50%, okay? So I know we're kind of going back in time to go through this, but again, I went back to the classroom. I grabbed a bunch of my stuff now that I was allowed to go in really quick. So you might see that we're going to be doing a little bit review, which is fine because we would be doing review for a final anyway, okay? Still not sure what we're going to be doing for the final. Maybe I will just give you guys a practice final anyway, just to see what you guys would do. Of course, you know, the microscope stuff will be a little bit tougher because we didn't really do it, but we're going to do the best that we can, okay? Brian, I do not know. Right now, all that I can tell you is I was allowed to get in. I grabbed a bunch of stuff. I really don't want to, you know, give you guys hope. I think it's going to keep getting pushed back, to be honest. We're looking at possibly just going back on September. Let's see, Trump says schools should plan to reopen before school year's over. If he said that today, I haven't really been watching the news today. Are you asking me what my remind code is? Let me just grab it really quick. Hang on one second. All right, I thought I already had you on this. Let me say. All right, so the remind code for fourth period, okay? Let me get this up. All right, so sorry about that. Oh, you got your own now? Perfect. All right, so fourth period, ready? I'm going to get rid of this. Remember, again, this is only for fourth period. So, Anthony, if you see a different one. Okay, so you are going to send a text message, right? So, text to 81010, and then you're going to text this message. It's going to be at 7HAAEA. Okay? So if you guys want to join that, I realize that is really sloppy, so let me do that again. 7HAAEA. Okay, and if there is a problem where you can't get on, I will try to. I'll do a private message, okay, and then you can. Don't do it on this because anyone can see this. But if you do have problems, just message me on Google Classroom, and then I can personally put in your name and number, and then I can add you onto this thing. Okay. All right, but try it on your own. Oh, I got you. You just load it up. I got both of you guys. Okay, perfect. I'm guessing, is that Bailey? Josue? Yep, I'm getting both your messages. No? Oh, okay. All right. So again, you guys can load up on that. Always hit me with reminds or questions. I'm going to load up the Google Classroom stuff, and then that's what we're going to do, okay? And now that I have all my stuff, I'm going to start finding in more microscope practices. Josue, yeah, you just got added onto it. You just had to do that, but you're good now. Okay? All right. I will see you guys. I guess tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll go over this. Okay. All right. Stay safe, guys. I'll see you guys later.